What's up, everyone? Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're actually doing something a little bit different, but I think you're going to absolutely love it. We are going to take three deceptively simple words you have likely heard literally thousands of times, and completely deconstruct them. It's a really fascinating exercise in how language carries weight, so we're totally bypassing the history, the athletes, and the actual tournaments today, and instead we're focusing entirely on the linguistic gravity of the phrase itself. And I can promise you, once we break this down, you will never look at these simple words the exact same way again. Let's dive in.
Okay, so just three words. FIFA World Cup. What's actually wild here is the sheer conceptual gravity these words carry just completely in isolation. Think about it. There's no context needed. No images, no dates, no geography, just 11 letters arranged in one specific sequence. Yet the second you hear them, an entire universe of meaning instantly blooms in your mind. It stands completely on its own. It's honestly like a magic trick hiding right in plain sight, this tiny combination of text that somehow evokes a massive global emotional response without needing a single supporting detail to back it up.
Now, to really get how this phrase hits with such massive impact, we basically have to tear it apart. It's a mechanical teardown. We have FIFA, we have World, and we have Cup. By isolating these three constituent parts, we get to see the highly specific role each individual word plays in the overall architecture of the phrase. Just like dismantling a car engine, pulling these pieces apart lets us see exactly how they generate so much conceptual torque when they're all running together.
I want you to take a second and really think about this. Why does this exact sequence of text translate instantly across continents and cultures? You don't need a whole paragraph of context, it's just 11 letters achieving a level of universal recognition that, let's be real, corporate brands spend billions of dollars trying to fake. This secret doesn't actually lie in some massive marketing budget. It lies in the profound contrast built directly into the definitions of the words themselves.
All right, let's start right in the middle with the word world. We're talking about the entire Earth here, along with all its countries, its peoples, and its limitless boundaries. This word represents the absolute maximum scale of participation. Its unity, its vastness, it's this giant, boundless collective. It is, by definition, sprawling and chaotic. When you invoke the word world, you are essentially grabbing the biggest possible concept available to human geography and just dropping it right into the center of the phrase.
But then, right after that, we hit the final word, cup. And suddenly, all of that sprawling vastness is heavily restricted. A cup is a solitary, enclosed physical object. It's finite. You can literally hold it in your hands. It has hard, unforgiving boundaries, acting as the absolute direct opposite to the boundless nature of the word world that came right before it.
And this right here is what creates an immense, almost impossible conceptual tension. We are taking the infinite sprawling globe and violently compressing it into one tiny finite destination. It's a total linguistic paradox, forcing the macro into the micro. The language itself is practically wrestling with its own meaning. You have the ultimate open space crashing directly into the ultimate closed vessel.
So it really begs the question, what does it conceptually mean to hold the entire world inside a cup? Think about the literal physics of that for a second. You've got billions of moving parts, entire continents, all being relentlessly funneled down into a solitary point of victory. The language creates this incredible pressure. It's like a funnel so wide that it catches the entire Earth, but so incredibly narrow at the bottom that only one victor can squeeze through. That inherent squeezing pressure is exactly what makes the tournament it describes feel so incredibly high stakes.
So, with all that pressure, how do these two warring concepts, the infinite world and the finite cup, not just totally break apart? Well, that brings us all the way back to the very first word, FIFA. This right here is the anchor. It's the rule book, the bureaucracy, that dictates exactly how the boundless and the solitary are allowed to interact. It grounds the chaos into a system. Without this anchor word at the front holding everything else in place, the tension might just be an abstract philosophical idea. But placing that organizational acronym right at the start, that makes it a reality.
When you take a step back, you actually see this incredibly logical progression. It's almost like a math equation being solved in real time. Step 1, you have the structure, or governing framework. Step 2, the scale, opening everything up to maximum global participation. And Step 3, the prize, arriving at that definitive, localized conclusion. It's literally a 3-act play told in exactly 3 words. It moves so masterfully from bureaucratic order out into vast chaos and finally down to a singular dramatic climax.
So, bringing it all back together now, this isn't just a catchy title. It is a meticulously constructed, totally self-contained micronarrative of global structure and extreme competition. That hidden tension we talked about, the vastness anchored to the finite, is exactly what gives the phrase its undeniable power. It acts almost like a compressed spring, packing an impossible amount of energy into the shortest possible linguistic space.
As we wrap up today's explainer, I really want to leave you with this one thought to chew on. When you strip away the history, the massive crowds, and all the noise, what is the true weight of the language we use every single day? The next time you see a globally recognized brand or event, look a little closer at the words they use. I promise you, they are rarely accidental. Keep questioning the profound structures hiding right in plain sight inside the simplest language. What ordinary phrase do you think holds a hidden meaning like this? Let us know. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive, and keep your eyes open to the true weight of the words around you. See you next time.